Alliya de Batista from 90 Day Fiancé betrayed Shawn Finch's trust on their wedding day for a reason on season 11. Shawn and Alliya met online in 2020 while Alliya was living in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. At that time, Alliya went by the name Douglas and identified as male. As their relationship progressed, Alliya transitioned and adopted the name Alliya. Shawn, a 61-year-old hairstylist from New York, initially struggled with Alliya's transition and his lingering feelings for her previous identity. Despite these challenges, Shawn proposed to Alliya during her 25th birthday celebration, and she accepted. Throughout their journey, Shawn and Alliya faced significant obstacles. Their relationship was complicated by a 36-year age gap and differing views on monogamy. Alliya expressed discomfort with their open relationship, while Shawn was hesitant to end his involvement with another partner. Additionally, Shawn's concerns about Alliya's future physical appearance due to her transition raised doubts about his commitment. These issues led to tensions and uncertainty about their future together. However, Shawn and Alliya had their wedding planned on season 11. During 90 Day Fiancé season 11, fans were shocked when Alliya left Shawn standing alone at the altar. In a dramatic preview, Shawn was seen waiting by himself at their wedding ceremony, clearly heartbroken and confused. Alliya never showed up, sparking speculation and concern among viewers. It was later revealed that Alliya had gotten cold feet and was overwhelmed by the pressure of the moment. She described feeling frozen inside and uncertain about the commitment she was about to make. The emotional scene raised questions about whether their relationship could survive such a public and painful letdown. The moment Alliya failed to appear at the altar marked a turning point, not only for the wedding but for their entire relationship. For Shawn, being stood up was humiliating and deeply painful, especially after navigating the challenges of a cross-cultural romance and the K-1 visa process. He had invested emotionally and financially in building a life with Alliya, only to be left with uncertainty and heartbreak. Alliya's sudden change of heart cast doubt on her intentions and left Shawn questioning whether she truly loved him or was ready for the commitment. The future of their relationship seemed uncertain. Shawn and Alliya's wedding day was featured in episode 16, except that the wedding didn't happen. Alliya confessed she was very excited. She wanted the wedding to be about love and their future together. However, she could only marry him if she signed the prenup. Alliya told the cameras she knew how important the agreement was for Shawn, and, hence, she gave in to his demands. However, Alliya seemed to be doing it against her own wishes. While Alliya left the house with Shawn and her friend Jackie to get ready, Shawn did his mother Jean's hair. "So I work in a business where everything is punctual to the minute, like military time." Shawn outlined the wedding schedule in detail. The ceremony was set to begin at 5 p.m., lasting about 15 minutes, followed by a champagne toast between 5:15 and 5:30 p.m., and then dinner from 5:30 to 7 p.m. From 7 to 8 p.m., Shawn and Alliya had planned a special dance performance, with the remaining hours reserved for celebrating like rock stars. However, just as Alliya and her friend Jackie were en route to the venue, an unexpected emergency arose. Shawn's mother, Jean, slipped and fell while he was getting ready to leave, adding emotional weight to an already tense day. When Jackie told Alliya about what had happened to her 85-year-old Jean, she was in the middle of doing her makeup and was already running late. She spoke about how she was a perfectionist and was never done. Alliya revealed, "I'm feeling worried, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm feeling anxious." She said whatever was happening was just a lot. With 15 minutes left for the ceremony, all the guests were in attendance. To his surprise, Jean made it to the ceremony on time and Shawn wished to take her to the hospital as soon as the ceremony was done. However, as the guests and Shawn waited in the extremely hot 104-degree weather, Alliya was still getting dressed up. There was no sign or word of Alliya, and guests started asking Shawn if Alliya was even coming, as she was now 2 hours late. No one had any idea what was going on, and finally I just said, no, like no more. I'm done," Shawn declared as he seemingly left the venue. He had decided he was not going back. Alliya had embarrassed him to the core on a day that was supposed to be the happiest one of their lives. Perhaps Shawn was also under the impression that Alliya had backed out at the last minute, when she was just taking her own sweet time. Alliya's behavior on her wedding day was widely seen as inappropriate, especially considering the circumstances. Guests were left waiting for nearly 2 hours, including Shawn's mother, who should have been in the hospital but made the effort to attend her son's special day. Alliya's actions came across as self-centered, and even her outfit, a see-through dress, seemed disrespectful for the occasion. Contrary to claims that she had cold feet, Alliya was indeed en route but chose to arrive 1 hour and 45 minutes late. Her fashionably late entrance ignored the feelings of Shawn and their guests. 90 Day Fiancé fans already know the wedding didn't happen that day, and a furious Shawn was left questioning whether he should even remain in the relationship. Despite the dramatic events, Shawn and Alliya are still together well after season 11 wrapped filming, indicating that Shawn eventually forgave her. Perhaps he recognized his own role in the situation, whether by not encouraging better time management or failing to coordinate through her friend Jackie. Realistically, Alliya could have begun preparing much earlier in the day, especially if she typically needs extra time to get ready. The entire ordeal was avoidable.